Hey, what's going on, people? I hope everybody's doing well. Today, I want to showcase something a little different. Normally, I'm showing you guys different handguns, different rifles, my philosophies on certain things. But just a few weeks ago, I went to a gun show in PA, and I didn't find what I wanted. So I came by this desk, one of the tables that they had set up there, and I found this. All right. Now, what this is what they would say is a less lethal protection. Now, um, I got this for a few reasons. For one, I'm always being criticized and people talking bad about the Second Amendment community. Some people might think that all we want to do is just shoot people when so on and so forth, but that's not the case. Normally, when I get up in the morning and I put my equipment on and I put my duty belt on, the first thing I say is I say a prayer and I say to God that I hope and pray I never have to use this firearm. Now, it's very important that you know when to use your firearm, when not to use your firearm. You have to have your superpower has to be on how to de-escalate situations the best way you can without using an extreme measure of violence, a lethal measure of violence, I should say, because it's just not. I had to use my firearm and that's it. There's a whole bunch of other stuff that goes with that, where you might have to get a lawyer. No, you will have to get a lawyer, and no telling what that could cost you and your family. So I pretty much got this for home defense. And if I did decide to start carrying this at work, I would have to probably speak to management first. I'm just going to open this up and show you what I'm working with. Now, this is unloaded. It's on safe right now. This is what it looks like. I got the orange and black one. And the guys at the gun show gave me a brief breakdown of how it works. It comes with two of these. There's one already inside. To my understanding, this is 8 grams. It comes with put this magazine here, pellets. And what I didn't want to get the pellets that disperse, what's that thing called? I didn't want anything to burn the eyes. I didn't really want it, I work in the public. So if I discharge this, I have to consider who's around me, and could be kids, pregnant women, older people, and you don't want people running around the environment with their eyes burning. So I said, I got something where the pellet will hit you and you will feel some discomfort, I would say. So I believe it's a great investment. Again, I would do research on this product first. They sell this stuff on Amazon. Like I said, I got mine at a gun show, and I felt real positive about the purchase because, as I stated, I pray when I get home at night. I pray when I get up in the morning. I pray that I come home safe. I pray that people I work with come home safe. And I just ask that God get me through this work day without having to discharge this firearm. Being an armed security officer is not as easy as it looks for some people. Some people want to put on their vest on and get the cool duty belts and however they want to look when they go to work, and they think that it's all about looking good and talking that talk. But I personally have had to almost pull my firearm. Thank God I didn't have to. And that's not something I want to do, to be honest with you. I do care about protecting those who can't protect themselves. And I do care about doing the right thing. So if you're interested in buying a product like this for home defense, you can. I suggest it. Uh, it's something that you need to think about. Something that you really need to think about. To my understanding, these pellets really hurt, and I'll probably leave a whelp on it. I tested it out on my pillow the other night, and it put a nice little dent in there, and I heard the impact. And it's kind of loud, but not loud enough to hurt your eardrums. So you probably want your ear protection when using this. They do have a safety feature on it, right? They do have a safety feature on it. You can put a tactical light on here if you want to. But I would say do your research on this. If it's something that you feel comfortable with, I suggest it. This one came with 2 magazines. And I think you can only load about 5 at a time. You can load 5. I got 4 in there now just because. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 of them. And yeah, so if you like it, let me know in the comments. I posted this in a Second Amendment group that I follow on YouTube, and I got, not YouTube, I mean Facebook, and I got kind of dragged through the mud a little bit because they thought it was meaningless. And I don't think it's meaningless. I think it's very important that if you can defuse a situation with the least amount of lethal damage, you know what I mean? Like I said, because I don't think anybody gets up in the morning and wants to kill anyone. Fortunately for me, that's just part of my job that, I protect people. I have to make sure people are safe. And I don't want to see anybody get hurt. This is just one of those situations where if you're dealing with a situation, if there's no firearm involved, maybe a stick, I don't know. I mean, it's up to you. It's a judgment call at this point. But like I said, man, I suggest it. I say I wouldn't say take the easy route, but I would say take the least amount of lethal damage you can do. You know what I mean? Because this is like carrying a firearm as a profession is, like I said, it's not as easy as it looks. It might look cool to some. Some people might see a gun and think, yeah, he's that guy, but it's not really the case, man. Like I said, it's very important that you also know the laws in your state. The laws are changing every day. You really have to be careful using your firearm because you can't take certain places. You can't go into certain buildings. I just found out recently I can't go inside Whole Foods. And of course, as you should know, you can't go into federal buildings. You can't go into city halls and daycares and stuff like that. So like I said, man, I would consider this. I really would consider this, man. This is what I would call to get them up off you so you can get to what you need to do. Or if you have to use this to get to your telephone and call law enforcement or something like that. But I do know and understand that from what I'm told. I haven't felt the pain from one of these things, but I do know from what I'm hearing, these things really hurt. And all you need to do is distract someone long enough so you can get to a phone, call law enforcement, get to a room like this in a room, get on the phone, call for help. This will make somebody stop. You know what I mean? Make somebody stop. Now, I don't suggest anyone use this as a toy because it's not a toy. It may look cool, but it's not a toy. So please treat it like a toy. All right. So here you go. This is the the Byrna less lethal protection. I'm just going to turn this around so you guys can see the box. Here you go. Less lethal. Let's say a less lethal approach to defending yourself. Because not everything needs, not every situation needs lethal means of handling it. Yeah, if you like this video, like, share, let me know what you think. I appreciate all the comments. I really appreciate them. I'm going to post it on Facebook. I'm going to post it on TikTok, and I'm going to definitely post it on YouTube. I'd love to hear you guys' feedback, okay? Peace. Stay cool, and God bless you.